Hey everyone, my name is Dem and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. This is my first video that I'm doing. I'm a really big, avid Clash Royale player. Currently level 11 right now at 4163 trophies. They're really hard to get way up here. Once you hit like 4K, it gets really competitive if you're not level 13. It's really tough to push. I would say just about every card you drop, it's, placement's key, timing's key. So for my first video, this is going to be a short one. I've been using this deck. I've only done a couple of matches with it so far, but they've gone well, and I just kind of wanted to show the replays and just kind of go over what I was doing and how I went about playing this deck. It's really strong right now. I think everybody on the leaderboards is using it, so let's go ahead and jump into a replay and see how things go. So this is a pretty good starting hand. I generally like to use the bowler for defense, and I don't like to play a big elixir card right off the bat with this deck, so I'm kind of just waiting to see what he's going to play at this point, and I'm kind of just going to start cycling cards in the back just to wait and see what he's going to go ahead and do. So I feel like I have a pretty good advantage right now going into the match, just because of what I've seen him drop. You can see it up there. He's got the Lava Hound coming, and I do have the Inferno Tower, so I'm not too worried about it. Again, I'm just cycling my defensive cards here, just waiting, trying to get to that Hog Rider. And I timed that zap pretty well, so we're going to get a good chunk of damage off the tower here on this first push. Now, I didn't know that he had the Lava Hound until right now, but playing conservative, I knew that I was going to be okay on defense here. That there was pretty much nothing that he had that I was not going to be able to stop. So I kind of anticipated that maybe a miner was coming or something like that at this point, because I knew I hadn't seen all his cards yet. He hadn't dropped that minion horde yet. So I was wondering what his 8th card was going to be. And when I found out it was the minion horde, I was, this deck is pretty versatile with the Ice Golem and the Zap in there. You can really take out a minion horde pretty easily if you've already used your Fireball on something else, which is why I really like this deck. You can use archers with a Zap, you can use Mega Minion with a Zap, you can drop your bowler in front of a minion horde, or anything really, any kind of mass units. You have multiple ways of dealing with mass units in this deck, and with a lot of bait decks that are out there right now, this deck seems to really shine. And he went ahead and just dropped his Lava Hound off there with almost no support, and again, that's a really good use of the Ice Golem, and he's going to go ahead and throw me a good luck there. I don't know why, but yeah, good luck. I don't know what he meant by that, but I think at this point he's just going to go ahead and give up the match to me at this point. He does go ahead and try to play a little bit more defense, but I think he was pretty much, that was it for him. He had enough at that point, so we're going to go ahead and get out of this replay. He gave me the match after that. Basically, he just didn't do anything else except play defense. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll watch this other replay. This another Lava Hound deck, but this guy's using the Inferno Dragon. And he goes ahead and he's going to start off. I believe this is the one where he starts off with his Lava Hound. Okay, he does. And I knew he only had 3 elixir to defend, so I figured it was going to be a Tombstone or Goblins or something like that, so he ends up going with the minions. But basically at this point, I have a pretty good advantage. I got a few shots off with the Hog Rider. I know I have my Inferno Tower, and he goes ahead with the Minion Horde, value Fireball all the way, and my Zap spell actually is level 12, and it will one-shot level 2 Lava Pups, but the Inferno Tower does a really good job of tanking the Lava Pups for me, so I don't have to. I mean, this deck, it's not ideal for dealing with all air, but it is very versatile, and you can effectively defend air with this deck. The bowler just kind of provides, a big tank for stuff to chew on as a distraction for other stuff. Now here, I didn't know that he had Barbarians. That's why I sent my Ice Golem in front of my Hog Rider, just to cover me for whatever else he had. I knew it was just minions, and I hoped that he would just drop minions again, and then when my Ice Golem exploded, I could have just zapped the minions away, but he went with the with the barbarians. But now that I know he has those, he has not. He has seen my fireball. But in double elixir, I'm going to be able to cycle around to it very quickly, which is going to be pretty much the key in defending against this guy. He's using barbarians and minion horde, so he's trying to bait out one or the other. And also the bowler is going to be an issue for him. So I think that's kind of what threw him off in this game. But I am going to, as you saw before I started the match, I am going to pull out the win in this one. Essentially, every time he drops his Lava Hound, that's freebie for me to send in my Hog Rider. And I predicted the barbarians there. And I was able to zap to get rid of him, but I was a little too late. The Inferno Dragon took out my Hog Rider, but we still did some pretty good damage there. And now we're just basically cycling through defensive cards, making sure that that Inferno Dragon does not get to the tower. I dropped my Archers back there to distract his Miner. No problem there. And then his Inferno Dragon goes down. So, not my favorite legendary in the game, the Inferno Dragon. It seems kind of useless to me. And I think that I missed, kind of missed a little bit there with the fireball. But I think this game, I think after this I cycle back to my fireball just to get the tower down. That's really all that's left to do at this point. Now see here, I dropped the Ice Golem, and then I was able to zap those minions away. So even though I used my fireball, the Ice Golem and the zap spell provide you that extra area splash damage to take out air units, such as things like minion hordes when they drop those after you use your fireball. And he's coming real strong now, and I was able to just defend very well. He's going to zap there, but my Hog Rider still got one hit, and there's the fireball to finish it off. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's my first one. I wasn't exactly sure what to throw out there for you guys, but I wanted to put something out there just to get some content on the channel, and also just to get people aware that I'm doing this now, and this is the clan that I have. You're welcome to stop by. We are a trophy pushing clan, and we try to increase the minimum as we get better. Right now we're about half full. So if you want to swing on by, or if you want to suggest any kind of content for the channel, anything you want to see, anything that any of the other YouTube creators may not be bringing you, maybe it's something that I can do for you, just let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thanks and have a great day.